He loves being a priest, he loves being a Jesuit, and he really is dedicated to the apostolate of secondary education. Father Hanwell is a great example of a Ignatian educator in all he does. It's about promoting the best in oneself, our students to be responsible citizens in this new global world, to serve the world and making it better, to promote justice through their faith, and to develop a deep sense of their relationship with God. That really sums up who Father Hanwell is.
Fairfield Prep stands very tall in this community. And it stands tall in the community not just for its sports victories or its great faculty or where the kids go to school after they graduate. But I think it stands tall because they take a little bit of Jack Hanwell with them when they leave.
My first week at Prep, we all went out to dinner, in our freshman class of teachers, and I sat next to Jack at dinner and we had a great conversation. So I feel like for my first days here, I knew who he was, and it was great to have that relationship with the person in charge of the school.
Father's been there for me and with me through the hardest moments in my life. And I think that he embodies Cura Personalis.
And I watched his relationship with my son that has grown more since my son graduated from Prep than while he was here. And the fact that Father Hanwell keeps those relationships once the students are gone is really admirable.
And so he's been very active in keeping the community of Prep that's further afield connected with the school.
I think Jack is the present North Star at Fairfield Prep. He's the one that holds it together, and he has a lot to be proud of.
Another great strength of Jack Hanwell was his constantly pushing us behind the scenes to look to the future and to envision what Prep can be, not tomorrow, but 5 years down the line. One of these wonderful initiatives that has been incredibly successful has been the beginning of the iPad program. And this really was at the insistence of Father Hanwell, his constantly pushing us, his constantly guiding us, his constantly challenging us to do better.
The whole learning experience has been enhanced for the student through this use of the iPad program.
Father Hanwell has been an inspirational leader. He tirelessly supports the faculty in all that they do. He raises money in order to support the strategic initiatives of the school, including the long-awaited opening of the Student Life Center in August, for which we all are incredibly excited.
If we go back over Jack's 9 years at Fairfield Prep, you'll see bricks and mortar. That's important, but the people that fill that space are probably more important. So Jack, with the St. Ignatius Academy that we're working on, developing the principles of St. Ignatius in our faculty, in our alumni, in our boards, and in our students, you can see that there's a developed plan now for our mission. And we live our mission.
That sense of ethos, that mission spirit is here when he's with us, and he is always calling us to it, to rise to it, to find it in our own lives.
He challenges to make mission matter, to look beyond academic excellence, which all schools do, and challenges us to give our students opportunities to grow outside the bounds of the normal classroom, becoming men of competence, conscience, and compassion, becoming leaders for the future, becoming transformational in trying to make the world a just place. And I think that will be his legacy, his challenge for mission and making mission matter.
I've known him for many, many years now in the Jesuit community, and he's been a wonderful, wonderful colleague and companion and brother in the community. He and I like to speak French together every once in a while. It helps me, make sure that my French doesn't get too rusty. Jack, of course, is absolutely fluent in French. And also we have a common affection for good red wine, and so there have been occasions when we've shared a very nice bottle together.
He also is the kind of coordinator of the Downton Abbey fan base. So they gather together when the series is on down in the TV room.
We have our graduation every year. There is some humor in that graduation. Jack thinks he can sing.
With Gilligan, the skipper too, the millionaire and his wife, the movie star, the professor and Marianne, here on Gilligan's Isle.
He's frequently my partner at the basketball games. We sit together and cheer on the team, especially this year. It was a wonderful year to do exactly that.
Years at Fairfield Prep have been very special, and we're very thankful for his leadership and his service. So thanks, Jack.
My biggest problem with Jack is that he's leaving. And there's nothing more that I can wish him than success in his new responsibilities. They picked a good man.
It's been wonderful what you've done for the school. We're certainly going to miss you, but we're very excited about what you're going to do to continue the Jesuit mission.
Father, good luck and best wishes to you in your new endeavors, and we'll miss you very much.
And we hope that you'll take your love of music and your singing voice with you, the one that we saw at graduation. We hope you'll take that with you and share it with all of your new colleagues.
When a friend moves on, even as an important a job as Jack's moving to, those of us that are going to stay in Fairfield are going to miss Jack. And I'm personally going to miss Jack. I love the guy. He's a good guy.
He's been an incredibly good friend, and he's been a pastor and a great priest who guides not only me, but all of the administrative team. So Jack, farewell, and we wish you the best of luck in your new endeavors.
That sure was a great tribute.
Great tribute for a great man. Hello, I'm James Mangan, Senior Class President.
And I'm Mr. Vice President, Ryan Matera. It's our last year here too. I know that just like Father Hanwell, we'll be sure to miss the school a whole lot. But unlike Father Hanwell, we're happy to get to take off some time from wearing collars.
I know, that's right. So Ryan, do you remember the first time you met Father Hanwell?
I sure do. It was our first day, freshman orientation, and I actually thought he was someone else. I walked right up to him and said, "Mr. Brennan, I look forward to an exciting and trouble-free 4 years." And Father Hanwell looked at me and said, "Well, you're off to a bad start." Do you remember your first time meeting him?
I'll never forget it. No, I was a freshman here too. I was in the quad and looking up at the tree, and Father Hanwell came up beside me and said, "You know that tree is 40 years old? One day it might be yours." I said, "You think I'll be the president of this school?" He said, "No, but I do think that if you stand here long enough and don't get to class, it'll eventually fall in your direction."
What a guy. We've grown close to Jack, Father Hanwell, over the years, but now he's moving on. He's going to be a showfish now.
Actually, I believe it's called soap dish.
Soapfish?
Goldfish.
Go fish. Scofish.
Ah, Scofish. What an honor. He's on to great things, called by his vocation to be a leader.
Even as the socius of the Jesuit Northeast Province, his legacy will live on here at Fairfield Prep. Not just for a few years, but generations of students will know his name.
Thank you, Father Hanwell. Your service was appreciated.
Good luck throughout your career and your life. Farewell.
On behalf of the student government
and the entire student body,
good luck and God bless.
Go Prep!